It is Sunday, it's the end of week 12 and today is the longest run of the training block. So today we have a 35k long run, 25 kilometers of that are at our target marathon pace. So the first 5k comfortable pace, final 5k comfortable pace, 25 in the middle marathon pace. So our plan today is quite a nice one actually. So if any of you have watched my video about trying to go sub 20 over 5k late last year, when I didn't quite make it, missing it by 12 seconds, someone reached out to me and said, if you want pacing for it in the future, just let me know. I didn't know this person, his name's David. So today I felt like I needed pacing for 25k. So I dropped him a message and he was happy to oblige. So I believe David is also marathon training at the moment, so it fits in quite well with both our plans. So he is going to hopefully be keeping me on pace for the 25k segment today. So we have skipped a run for the first time this week. We skipped our I think it was 16k easy run that we were due to do. We had a little bit of a nightmare last week with our long run and it took a lot out of our legs. We took a chance on a pair of trainers that didn't really work and it absolutely shot out our legs. We recovered quite well in the week. We had a good tempo session, we had a good interval session, but I wanted to give the legs a bit of extra recovery time before tackling what is going to be a really tough run today. Plotted a reasonably flat route. The long runs that we've had in recent weeks have been quite challenging, quite a lot of elevation across the course. So I've kind of combined two of my, I wouldn't say favourite, but two of my common long run routes. So we're going to be running from Watermead Country Park in Leicester all the way down to Glenparva, down the Great Central Way. You will see one of my previous videos for a bit more detail on that in particular, and then turn around and run back to Watermead. So it should be relatively flat, relatively traffic free, so we should hopefully be able to have a reasonably uninterrupted run. So about to set off, go and pick David up and get on with it. And we have begun. We are just shy of 5k into the 35k run. So we've been at a reasonably comfortable pace so far. This is David. Say hello, David. So yeah, we're about to hit the 5k point where we break into marathon pace for 25k. So far we've been 28 minutes, so reasonably relaxed, and we've just got to avoid the swans and the geese, and then we'll be kicking it up again. We are 17 and a bit kilometers in to the run, so we are 12 and a bit into the hard segment today, so we're about halfway in. I think we're doing all right for pace. We've just hit the turnaround point on the Great Central Way, so we are now running, retracing our steps back to Watermead, doing a little bit of a lap of Abbey Park as we go. Pace is okay, I think we're just slightly behind target pace, but that is absolutely fine. We may pick that up with the excitement in the second half. Run's going all right. The paths have been a lot more forgiving than our long runs over the past couple of weeks, which has been welcome. Bit of a flood in Watermead to navigate through, but that was nothing compared to the last couple of weeks, so that was fine. So yeah, we are now running along Great Central Way with a lot of walkers, dog walkers, cyclists. Feeling it, but it's going all right. We are 25k into the morning run, just over 20k into the hard bit. That's my watch telling me we're going too slow. It's been quite hard. We're currently in Abbey Park, where we do park run quite regularly. This has got my PB for 5k, so trying to run a lap around here to get the
pace back into the target zone a little bit. So yeah, it's been really hard. I think my legs are still got a bit of compounding fatigue from last week's run, and despite doing some good tempo and interval sessions in the week, I think it's started to creep up on us a little bit today. We're still out getting it done, we're still pushing hard, so we've got about just under 5k left of the marathon pace push, and then we've got a 5k cool down to take us to 35k total. So we're keeping going, we're seeing where we end up. And we have finished the 25k at marathon pace. I didn't stop my watch at all because I'm doing some testing of different heart rate monitors for an upcoming video, so mine was continuously running even when we had to stop at traffic lights and what have you. But I think David was stopping his, and he thinks that we were in the early 5s average pace for that. As I say, mine was about 5:11, not quite where the target pace was, but I'm not too disappointed about that. This is kind of uncharted territory for me to a degree, so I think it's just getting those hard runs into the legs so they can recover and rebound. I think, as I said earlier in the video, the effects of last week's long run, I think I'm still feeling in my legs, but we are just taking a little bit of a walk, and then we'll probably have a light jog for the 5k cool down that we've got to do. Here is David. Meet David.
Hello.
David is running the Boston Marathon, but not that one. It's on the same day. Tell them a bit about it, David.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to go sub 3 again if all goes well. Currently in training, a little bit of a hiccup with COVID, but kind of just continued the plan, but just step back on the workouts, and now we're right in the middle of it, into the big long runs. This is the longest run so far. Seemed to go okay.
This is David's deload week, so I really appreciate him jumping in on a 35k run with me today.
Yeah, my deload week's going to end up at about 90k.
So what are your expectations for Boston Lincolnshire Marathon?
Probably, I'm thinking somewhere around 3. If everything goes well, PB, which would be, I think I did 2:57 high, 2:57.48 if I remember right. So anything under that would be the A goal. Anything under 3B, and just to be honest, after such a bad January, anything sort of under 3:05, 3:10, I'd still be pretty happy with. Now that I've got that monkey off my back of a target, I'm just kind of enjoying marathon training with a little bit less pressure. It's really good fun.
So yeah, David's in a slightly different league to us in terms of time, but it's been great running with him today to push us to the kind of pace that we needed to try and hit today. I really don't think...
Still found it hard.
But it is your deload weeks, and you're about a month earlier into your plan than me, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm this is end of week 8 for me.
Yeah, so I'm at the end of week 12, but yep, it's been nice getting out. I don't really know David that well. As I say, he reached out to me when I was trying to do my sub 25k, and I just cheekily asked him if he fancied jumping into a 35k and pacing me for that instead. So no, it's been good. If the channel has been good for nothing else, it's helped me kind of meet some fellow runners and do some interesting stuff along the way. So we have got the 5k cool down. I keep feeling like I'm hearing a bike behind us, but not. So yeah, we're gonna probably jog that out in a minute, probably do a little bit of a wrap up when we finish that for how today's gone in total. But yeah, we'll just probably get a coffee. The nice coffee man looks like he was thawing out his pipes in the coffee van, so hopefully by the time we get back to Watermead Park, his pipes will have thawed and we will be able to have a coffee. And we are done. The morning after, being totally honest, yesterday we were a bit shot, so thought we'd just have a quick review and a wrap up. We started with a 5k warm-up, which we actually did a little bit quicker than we should. That took us 29 minutes, but our moving pace was just 26 minutes, averaging a pace of around 5:16 on that, so that was perhaps a little bit quick, but gave us quite a strong lead into the marathon paced at 25k. Our total elapsed time for that was 2 hours 9 minutes and 52 seconds. That was a pace of 5 minutes 12, but when we looked at our moving pace, because we had to stop quite a few times at traffic lights and things like that, our moving pace was 2 hours 7 minutes and 52 seconds. That gave us an average pace of about 5:06 per kilometre. The first 11k today we managed to run within the target pace window of 4:45 to 4:55, and the following 4 kilometres we were in and out of it a little bit.
in the final 10 kilometers we were just out of that target window for the whole time. Despite not hitting the target pace window, I'm super happy because my 30k time, which obviously included the fast kind of 5k warm-up at the start, was 2 hours 38 and 26 minutes, which was 17 minutes quicker than I've ever run 30k before. So I can't be upset about that. So that is great. It was also the 4th fastest half marathon split we've ever run. So as I say, I'm not too disappointed with any of it. I'm really happy with it. So that's that. That is the longest run of the training plan done. I just want to say thanks to David for running with me yesterday. I wouldn't have been able to kind of keep that pace up without him. So that was hugely appreciated. So if you like the video, give it the like and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you next time. See ya.